What's up, guys? It's me, Merab Dwalishvili, the bantamweight champion of the UFC, back again with another video. This is actually a topic that I mentioned in my last video, and I wanted to make a whole separate one because I feel strongly about this enough that where I disagree with the general consensus of the MMA community. So I figured I'd voice my opinion on this. A lot of people are upset about this Diego Lopes fight, man. People do not like the fact that he is rematching the champ after not having a belt, and it's a back-to-back fight for the champion, Alexander Volkanovski. Honestly, bro, I don't mind it at all. I actually prefer this to a lot of other fights that are out there, and I agree with the UFC making this fight. I think that Diego Lopes went to he lost 4 rounds to 1 in the title fight, in his title shot last time. So it's not like it was super close, but a close decision against the champion. Now I understand that he didn't have a belt, but what happens when you have a belt is an immediate rematch. That you don't have to win one and then get back to it. But we've had, like, I'm going to use O'Malley as an example. He had the belt and then lost it and then got an immediate rematch. And I think that that's pretty standard for champions, and I think it's pretty standard for contenders to lose a title shot, win a good fight, and then get back to it eventually. And I think if this was taking place over a longer period of time, people would be more inclined to believe that. I just think it's because it's Volk back-to-back having to defend against the same person twice. But whose fault is that, really? I mean, Volk he took a lot of damage from that fight. Sure, it's the same kind of thing that I was talking about in my last video. That just shows the power of Diego Lopes. If he was able to sideline him for that long, and I know Volk's later in his career, but why hasn't Volk been really getting active? I mean, Diego Lopes fought Gene Silva, who is probably the hardest hitting 145er besides Lopes himself. So, I mean, let's look at some of the other contenders here. We got Movsar. He hasn't fought since 2024, bro, and that he got a win over Aljo. And Aljo's name is somehow in the mix now. And he's, 2-2 in his last 4? And I get that he was the champ at bantamweight and, like, on his way to becoming GOAT status at bantamweight, but that doesn't, like, guarantee you a shot in the next weight class over more deserving contenders. So Aljo, no. Laurel Murphy, he got the spinning back elbow over Pico, but Pico was not in the UFC, he was not in the rankings, and unless they're planning to give Pico a shot, that wasn't a number 1 contender fight. I think that he got a flashy knockout, and it's something people remember, and I appreciate that. Also, before the knockout, he had plenty of decisions, so it's not like he's usually going out there and finishing guys. But, I mean, he was planning on sitting on his ass, and he admitted that. He said that, now I'm going to change I'm changing my whole demeanor. I'm going to fight and prove I'm the number 1 contender. Why haven't you been doing that? Why haven't you been doing that? He's been sitting on a win on Aaron Pico. Bro, Laurent Murphy, he's probably next up, but he's got to fight again. And I don't think that he really earned the shot over Diego Lopes. Yair, see ya. Diego Lopes I don't understand this, guys. I don't understand. Movsar, why would you want that guy as a champion right now? I'm at a loss for words. I don't understand. He has the win over Diego 6-ish fights ago, around that area. They're just different stages in their career, man. And to go out there and for Diego Lopes to do what he did to Gene Silva, who people consider the most best up-and-coming contender in that division, I think he's earned it, man. And like I said, if this was stretched over a longer period of time, even Volk having one more fight, people would be talking about this as a layup fight. So I don't really understand the pushback, but maybe you guys can let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts against any of the points that I said. But just interesting, and something that I disagree with, so I wanted to put it out there. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.